cross-media measurement, we've made some pretty good advances actually. It's been always a challenge for us to separate out content and think of us as a publisher that happens to use platforms like YouTube or Samsung and deliver the reasoning as to why you should be using that kind of content for extension of TV, for example. But it's always been a challenge to kind of isolate that within those environments, because obviously YouTube has reams and reams of content, varying quality within that scenario. So yeah, we've had some success lately working with the likes of AudienceProject. AudienceProject have very much brought a solution to market which is integrated with Google, obviously one of our biggest partners for distribution, with the ability to start kind of looking at what we as a publisher, as Vevo, deliver as one reach curve. So whether it happens to be on YouTube or on Samsung, it's one reach curve, it's the same content, and therefore the viewer is just consuming that content the way they actually want to. What kind of then elevates that to the next level is being able to actually separate that out from a YouTube campaign. So seeing Vevo alongside other publishers that work with AudienceProject like Amazon and Disney, and Vevo as specifically a publisher, and being able to kind of group them together, see what that kind of content is delivering from a reach perspective, and potentially versus YouTube in this scenario, which is really a kind of different campaign in terms of what it's actually delivering, maybe medium to lower funnel in terms of that scenario. So it's been a very good way by which to start to group high quality content, but be regardless of platform, and if it works for us, it's something that could be kind of exported to more distributors in this scenario. I think that the gaps for us right now are, I suppose, still something that we've been working on for many years now, is still trying to cajole the industry into thinking about content in this way, and starting to decipher platforms and what they're actually delivering for them. And YouTube's an incredible way of delivering eyeballs. But those eyeballs aren't necessarily in the same state of mind and in terms of the way that they're consuming that content. And there is a big gap, that's kind of coming out of what is going to fill that ability to reach audiences and brand and, deliver that branding campaign. And yes, potentially it is shifting, to the fact that YouTube is a big consumption mechanism for TV, but as an advertiser, I want to max out my TV-like experience and content and brand rub that comes from that. And being able to start to kind of pull that together is a really important scenario coming forward. I think there is the uptake of that in the industry. That's a gap. There's also a few holes here and there where the likes of the broadcasters still aren't quite using AudienceProject or in that scenario, but they have C-Flight. Could there be a point in the future where there's kind of conjoining of kind of high quality within that environment that starts to pull things together? So there are a few gaps and there are a few potential holes in some of those scenarios too, but I feel optimistic finally.